That thought that won't leave your mind has a much greater meaning than it seems. When someone occupies your thoughts constantly and intensely, there is a force far beyond the physical world operating in your life. It's fascinating how the universe uses these persistent mental connections to communicate profound truths about our spiritual journey. There is an invisible web of energy connecting all of us, and when your thoughts become fixated on someone, it reveals a portal to transformative understandings. It's not a coincidence, nor is it just longing or attachment. It's a call from your own soul to understand something essential. Every recurring thought about someone carries unique spiritual codes, messages that the universe is sending specifically to you. And today, we will decode these signs together, understand what it means when a person won't leave your thoughts, and how this could be the key to a deep awakening in your life. The invisible dance of energies. Imagine that your thoughts are like radio waves, constantly transmitting and receiving signals within the vast energetic field of life. When you think intensely about someone, a unique frequency is created, like a radio station tuned specifically to that person. It is an invisible dance of energies happening at every moment. Our ancestors already knew this truth. The energy of thoughts is as real as the breeze touching your face or the warmth of the sun on your skin. Every time that specific person appears in your mind, you are actually establishing an energetic bridge. It's as if two powerful magnets are interacting across time and space. On the spiritual plane, this persistent mental connection acts as a conduit of light. It is similar to the roots of two trees that meet beneath the earth, seemingly separate on the surface, yet deeply connected at a level that the eyes cannot see. Your constant thoughts are like these roots, seeking nourishment and meaning on deeper levels of existence. The universe operates through these subtle connections. When you can't stop thinking about someone, it's as if a specific frequency is being tuned into the great cosmic radio of life. This tuning is not random. It carries divine precision, a higher purpose for your spiritual growth. Think about how the moon influences the tides without ever touching them. In the same way, your thoughts exert a real influence on the energetic field connecting you to the person in your thoughts. It is a subtle yet tremendously powerful force, capable of creating ripples that expand far beyond what we can perceive. And just as a dancer must be aware of their movements, paying attention to these recurring thoughts is the first step in understanding the messages they carry. Because every persistent thought about someone is, in truth, a messenger from the universe, bringing important messages for your spiritual evolution. Messengers of the soul. Every recurring thought about someone is like a letter sent directly from the universe to you. These are silent messengers arriving through the waves of thought, carrying deep meanings that your soul needs to understand at this moment. It is fascinating to notice how these thoughts appear at specific moments in our lives. They are like shooting stars in the sky of our minds. It is no coincidence that they shine precisely now. The universe has extraordinary precision in its communication, and when someone occupies your thoughts intensely, a perfect synchronicity is unfolding. These messengers come in many forms. Sometimes it's the first thought upon waking. Other times, it emerges during a routine activity, as if a film starts playing in your mind without warning. These are moments when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds becomes thinner, allowing important messages to come through. The synchronicities accompanying these thoughts are like authenticity seals from the universe. You think of someone and suddenly you find something that reminds you of them, or you hear a song that perfectly relates to the situation. These are signs confirming that something greater is at work, something beyond mere coincidence. The universe uses the language of symbols and meaningful coincidences to capture our attention. It is like a grand maestro orchestrating seemingly unrelated events to create a symphony of meaning in our lives. Every persistent thought about someone is a note in this cosmic melody. And just as a traditional messenger must find their recipient to deliver a message, these recurring thoughts persist until their true meaning is understood. It is a process that requires attention and spiritual openness. The universe does not force the delivery. It patiently waits for us to be ready to receive. There is an ancient wisdom that says everything that occupies our mind intensely has a divine purpose. These thoughts are like small lanterns illuminating important paths on our spiritual journey. Each thought about that specific person is one of these lanterns, pointing toward directions our soul needs to observe. And as we pay attention to these messengers, we begin to notice patterns. They are like pieces of a sacred puzzle coming together, revealing a greater image of our spiritual growth. Every recurring thought is a fundamental piece of this puzzle. The universal mirror. The deepest truth about these constant thoughts lies in a fundamental spiritual law. Everything that affects us intensely is a reflection of something within us. That person who won't leave your mind is like a mirror strategically placed by the universe in your path, reflecting essential aspects of your own being. It's like a perfectly still lake. Its mirrored surface shows not only what is above, but also reveals the depths of what lies beneath. Similarly, these persistent thoughts about someone reveal both what is on the surface of your consciousness and the deeper currents of your spiritual self. When a person occupies your thoughts with such intensity, they represent a part of you that is calling for attention. It could be a quality you admire in them that is ready to blossom within you, or perhaps it's something that deeply unsettles you, signaling aspects of yourself that need transformation. The universe uses these people as perfectly positioned mirrors for your growth. It's similar to a prism that breaks white light into different colors. Each thought about this person is like a ray of light being decomposed, revealing different aspects of your own being. The colors that catch your attention the most are precisely the ones your soul needs to understand at this moment. The process of spiritual mirroring works in layers. In the first layer, we see the obvious, external characteristics, apparent situations. But as we allow ourselves a deeper look, we begin to perceive more subtle reflections. They are like waves in the ocean. On the surface, we see the movement of the waters, but in the depths, we find true treasures. Every trait of this person that impacts you carries a specific message. If you admire their strength, it is because your own strength is asking to be recognized. If their behavior bothers you, it may be an aspect of yourself asking for transformation. It is a game of reflections perfectly orchestrated by the universe. And just as a mirror does not judge what it reflects, this process of spiritual mirroring is completely neutral. There is no right or wrong, only the perfect reflection of what your soul needs to see at this moment. It is an invitation to deep self-knowledge through this persistent mental connection. The universe uses these people as precise instruments of reflection. It's as if each thought about them were a beam of light illuminating different angles of your inner being. The more you allow conscious observation, the clearer the message your soul is trying to show you becomes. And as you recognize these reflections, a natural transformation begins to take place. It's like when sunlight touches a crystal. Its energy expands and multiplies, creating unique patterns of light and color. Your thoughts about this person are like that crystal, multiplying possibilities for self-knowledge and spiritual growth. Hidden lessons. Behind every persistent thought lies an entire library of lessons waiting to be discovered. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, hides treasures of knowledge within the most ordinary situations. And these constant thoughts about someone are like golden keys that unlock these truths. Imagine that every time this person appears in your thoughts, it's like a book opening to a specific page. The text is there, written in the unique language of your soul, bringing precisely the teaching you need at that moment. These are carefully selected lessons meant for your spiritual growth. The deepest lessons often hide within the subtlest details. It's like a Zen garden. Every stone, every line in the sand holds a specific meaning. Likewise, every nuance of these recurring thoughts carries a particular wisdom. The way they emerge, the intensity with which they appear, the emotions they awaken, all of this is part of the learning process. The universe operates through cycles of personal evolution. These persistent thoughts mark significant moments in these cycles. They serve as milestones along the path, signaling a new phase of understanding. It's a natural process of expanding consciousness, where each thought about this person acts as a catalyst for your spiritual development. Lessons come in layers, like the petals of a flower gradually unfolding. The first layer may seem related only to immediate feelings, longing, admiration, restlessness. But as you allow this experience to teach you, deeper layers of meaning begin to reveal themselves. It's fascinating to observe how the universe uses these mental connections to teach us about unconditional love, detachment, forgiveness, and so many other essential virtues. Each persistent thought is like a practical lesson in these spiritual qualities. They are precious opportunities for growth, disguised as everyday moments. And just as a dedicated student must be attentive to the lessons of their master, being conscious of these teachings requires a special openness of the heart. It's a kind of awareness that goes beyond the intellect. It's a deep listening of the soul, a recognition of the truths being revealed through this mental connection. The most valuable lessons often come disguised as challenges. When thoughts about someone bring discomfort or unease, it's a sign that an important transformation is about to take place. They are like seeds that must break through their shells so that new life can emerge. Energy alignment. The constant flow of thoughts about someone creates a specific energy field around you. It's like a song playing at a unique frequency. And just as a musical instrument needs to be tuned to produce the perfect melody, your energies also need to be in harmony to fully understand the message behind these thoughts. When you tune a radio, you must precisely adjust the frequency to hear the desired station clearly. Similarly, aligning your energies is essential to grasp the true nature of this persistent mental connection. It's a process of fine-tuning with the universe's highest vibrations, allowing cosmic wisdom to flow freely through you. Energy alignment begins with conscious breathing. Every time that person appears in your thoughts, it's an opportunity to harmonize your energy field. Take a deep breath, allowing life energy to flow freely. It's like opening the windows of a house so that natural light can enter and illuminate every corner. This simple yet powerful practice creates an internal space of clarity and receptivity. The frequencies of love and understanding are the most powerful in the universe. When you direct these elevated emotions toward your recurring thoughts, you create a bridge of light between your current reality and your spiritual growth. It's like tuning your inner being to the most harmonious notes of existence. This attunement not only raises your personal vibration, but also enhances the quality of the connection with the person in your thoughts. The universe responds to your energetic state. When you maintain high vibrations, even in the face of challenging thoughts, you open a direct channel to universal wisdom. It's like a river that, when free of obstacles, naturally flows toward the ocean. Your thoughts become clearer and more purposeful, revealing deep and transformative insights. The practice of gratitude is a powerful tool in this alignment process. Expressing gratitude for the growth experience these thoughts bring instantly raises your vibrational frequency. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Immediately, everything becomes clearer and more understandable. Gratitude opens the doors to a deeper and more loving understanding of the situation. And just as a harmonious dance requires balance and fluidity, energy alignment is a continuous movement of adjustment and adaptation. Each thought about this person is an opportunity to refine this spiritual dance, to find the perfect rhythm between what you feel and what the universe is teaching you. Creative visualization is another valuable technique for energy alignment. Imagine yourself surrounded by golden light every time these thoughts arise. This light represents the universe's wisdom and love, purifying and elevating your energy. It's like taking an energetic bath, cleansing any dense vibrations, and allowing only the highest frequencies to remain. The power of sound can also be an ally in energy alignment. Chanting mantras or sacred sounds while focusing on recurring thoughts creates a harmonic vibration that aligns your being with the universe's highest frequencies. It's like composing an inner symphony that resonates with the cosmic melody of existence. Remember, energy alignment is an ongoing process. Just as a garden requires constant care to bloom, your energy needs daily attention and cultivation. Each thought about that person is an opportunity to practice this alignment, to tune in more and more with the frequency of love and universal wisdom. Transformation and purpose. The spiritual transformation born from these persistent thoughts is like the process of a chrysalis becoming a butterfly. Every moment that person occupies your mind is part of a deep and meaningful metamorphosis in your journey. It is a natural and necessary process for your evolution, as inevitable as the sunrise after the darkest night. The greater purpose of this mental connection goes far beyond what the eyes can see. It is like a seed planted in fertile soil. At first, it appears to be just a small grain, but it holds within it the potential to become a majestic tree. Your recurring thoughts are that seed of transformation, nurtured by the energy of the universe and the power of your own consciousness. In the fabric of the universe, nothing happens by chance. Every persistent thought about someone is like a golden thread in a larger tapestry, a part of a divine pattern that is taking shape in your life. As you accept and integrate these experiences, the bigger picture begins to reveal itself, showing connections and meanings that were previously hidden from your eyes. Transformation happens in a spiral, not a straight line. Each time that person appears in your thoughts, you are ascending another level in this spiral of evolution. It is like a winding staircase leading to higher levels of consciousness and spiritual understanding. Each turn of this spiral brings a new and broader perspective on yourself and the universe. The true purpose of this mental connection is to awaken dormant potentials within you. It is like a conductor awakening each instrument in the orchestra at the exact moment. Each thought activates a new dimension of your being, a new possibility of expressing your divine essence. Talents you didn't even know you had begin to emerge, fueled by this transformative energy. The deepest changes often begin subtly. It is like the sunrise. Before seeing the light, the sky already begins to change its colors. Similarly, the transformation these thoughts bring is already happening, even if you do not yet fully perceive it. These are subtle shifts in your way of thinking, feeling, and acting that, over time, culminate in a complete renewal of your being. And just as a flower does not need to struggle to bloom, it simply follows the natural flow of life. Your transformation through this experience is an organic process. It is the natural result of being open to the messages the universe is sending you through these persistent thoughts. Your only task is to allow this process to unfold, removing internal obstacles that may hinder your blossoming. This journey of transformation reveals your true life purpose. It is as if each thought about that person were a piece of a cosmic puzzle which, when assembled, reveals the clear image of your spiritual path. You begin to understand why you are here, what your unique mission is in this life. As you embrace this transformation, you become a beacon of light for others. Your personal experience with these persistent thoughts transforms into wisdom that can illuminate the path for many. It is as if the universe has been preparing you for a greater role in the grand theater of life, where every action you take has the potential to inspire and uplift those around you. Every recurring thought about someone is a divine spark, illuminating the path of your spiritual evolution. It is the universe whispering precious secrets directly to your soul. Now, armed with this understanding, you have the power to transform these moments into powerful catalysts for your growth. The journey that began with seemingly simple thoughts has revealed itself as a complex and beautiful tapestry of self-discovery and expanded consciousness. You are no longer just a passive observer of these thoughts. You are an active co-creator of your spiritual destiny. The call now is for conscious action. Each time that person appears in your mind, receive that moment as a gift from the universe. Take a deep breath, center yourself, and ask, what truth is this connection revealing to me about myself? Allow this experience to awaken in you a new way of seeing the world and yourself. Let each thought be a doorway to a deeper level of love, understanding, and compassion, not just for the person in your thoughts, but for all of existence. You stand at the threshold of profound transformation. The universe is conspiring in your favor, using each thought as a brushstroke to paint the masterpiece of your spiritual evolution. Embrace this journey with courage, gratitude, and an open heart. The extraordinary awaits you beyond the veil of these persistent thoughts.